Yo, guys, what's going on? My name is Anthony. Welcome back on Inter Worldwide. I am extremely satisfied. I am extremely relieved to be here on a day where we collect not 1 point, not 0 points, but 3 points. 3 points, 3 goals. And as I always say, you should always want your strikers to score. You should always want your forwards to score more than anything else in the world. You should never want a player who has never grabbed a goal to grab his first goal more than you want your forward to grab his 15th goal of the season. Confidence is everything, absolutely everything. And right now we're seeing just a little bit of confidence in Lautaro that we haven't seen before. So I've trimmed up this whole video just to give Lautaro his flowers. Look at Lautaro underneath me. Look at him to the right of me. Do I look like the sort of man that is not going to give this guy his flowers when he deserves it? We are hypercritical as Inter fans. It's because we know what we're capable of. We know what he is capable of, man. We know what he's capable of. And I love that goal today. It's also the only goal out of the 3 that I have seen. Yeah. Today was a day where I was not ready. I was not ready to watch Inter play today, man. I was not ready. I've got a lot on today. I'm glad a couple of things were shuffled around this morning, so I'm able to do this very quickly for about half an hour. But today was not a day where I was ready to invest emotional energy and physical energy on Inter at the time that they kicked off. So I thought to myself, the anti-jinx will appear today. The anti-jinx is on for all money. Let us go with an anti-jinx of not watching the game. Let us go with an anti-jinx of walking Vince. Let us go with an anti-jinx of being in the shower and not watching a game like this. Oh, look who's creeping through just after I saw him in a previous setting. It is Mo. I'm going to have to change the settings here a little bit to get him on the screen, but we will do that. How you going, brother? What have you got to say?
I'm just here for 5 minutes.
What's wrong?
I'm just here for
yeah,
5
go
minutes.
for it. I'll give you your flowers. Actually, that's a good idea. Tell the people what you need to do because my dog's knocking on the door. Big up, Mo. Big up, Judge Mo. Welcome home, brother.
I'm just going to say a couple of things, guys. Let me just do this. It's better like this. I'm just going to say something, and you guys, I don't like our team this season one bit, people. I don't know why. I feel like not having Hakan Çalhanoğlu is hitting us badly in the team in terms of like how the team plays, the build-up play, the chance creation, and how we stop attacks and all the stuff. And I think it's on Inzaghi to find the solution for this. I don't want to hear anyone talking about Inzaghi. Oh, because he doesn't have Hakan Çalhanoğlu. That shouldn't be an excuse. We're a much better team than Empoli today. Guys, we struggled against Empoli. I was watching the game and I'm like, why are we struggling? How are we struggling against Empoli? Why are we struggling to get the ball in the right places? How can Empoli be that good looking in front of us? That is garbage. That shouldn't be the standards of Inter Football Club. That is the reality. And I don't know what people think, but that is, I'm watching the game. And I'm like, I don't think it's Mkhitaryan thing. You know what I think? I think it's not having the outlet up top as well, the one that you can rely on to get you out of trouble. That is, I think, what in the problem. If getting out of trouble is not coming from Hakan Çalhanoğlu or Barella, it needs to come from one of the forwards. And our fullbacks, the wingbacks, struggle so much when they don't have someone like a Toro up top that is on his game. It's not on Lautaro by himself. Lautaro, by the way, and I'm just going to say this, he is made to look bad in this team because Inzaghi is asking him to do stuff that he's not good at. The guy is not good on receiving the ball under pressure outside the A-team and dribbling and turning and doing all this work. That is not his job. That was Lukaku's job. You remember, Antonio Conte used to ask Lukaku to be on the transition, right? Antonio Conte used to do Lukaku. Lukaku used to be the guy when the other teams are pressing, you get the ball to Lukaku with the back to his goal and he can turn. That is the problem. And I believe that Inzaghi is asking him to do stuff that he's not good at. The guy today, 5 times, he's running with the ball and he got dispossessed with ease. How is an Empoli player going just in front of you and dispossessing you with fucking ease, just like this? And I'm looking at him as well. You need to do better. You're the highest, if I'm not mistaken, the highest paid player at Inter. You're the captain of Inter. You're a World Cup winner with Argentina. You need to do better as well, Lautaro. Yes, he scored a banger. But in the build-up play and in the game itself, how can my forward just get this? I get it if you pass wrong. How do you just get dispossessed that easily? And by the way, that happens to other players as well. Fucking Dumfries today was having his donkey game every now and then, running with the ball and leaving it behind him. Playing a difference where the ball is bounced off his head to the opposition people. How is a professional footballer doing this?
I think some of our fans said that he was a candidate for man of the match today, bro. Now I'm just letting you know I have barely watched this game today, bro. So I can't even make a comment on shit.
But he scored a brilliant goal, to be honest.
But that's what he does.
He scored a brilliant, to be honest, the header was top notch. But Denzel Dumfries, he was not having his best game today. Because now the problem with Denzel Dumfries, Habibi, you raised my standard. You raised
the problem. Not really a problem. The new revelation is this, bro. If you were to replace Denzel Dumfries, you can't replace him within Serie A. There's no right-sided player better than Denzel Dumfries or more impactful. Who is? No one. You'd have to go outside. You'd have to go to Europe. And this was a video that I was actually going to do, but I forgot during the holidays, and you've just brought it back to my attention. Denzel Dumfries has worked himself into the position where he is the best right wing back in Serie A, because Serie A is crying out for world-class players in that position, which it always sort of has. Whenever a player has come in of world-class quality in that position, they usually move on to another league. I would say that Denzel Dumfries has definitely cemented his spot in that role this year, because Damian can definitely not play that even rotation.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, whichever side of the fence you sit on.
Let me respond to this guy.
It's so good to have you here, bro.
I'm coming here in front of you people, and I joined the stream, right? Since Anthony introduced me to YouTube, I was never a happy clapper. During the Antonio Conte season, I lost my shit plenty of time. The people don't understand. Because this is Serie A, and because we are Inter, and because we are the best team, I have very high standards for this team. Super high standards for the team. That's what people miss. You guys don't understand. Maybe I don't support like you. Maybe I'm not a happy clapper. I am not happy that I'm second in the league right now. I'm not happy. I don't watch the games when I'm happy. I'm not one of these people, bro, that watch the games and just clap. I want better from the team. I watch this team dominate, broski. And the thing about it, my man, and I'm responding to you, I believe that this team can play much better than this season. I watched this team in the Champions League team play better than Man City. Last season, we were magnificent. We were amazing. You can't sit here and tell me that this team has not regressed since last season. You just can't. The way we play was so slow, bro. How are you people? Want me to be a happy clapper, bro? You want me to be a happy clapper? You want me to fucking sit on YouTube and lie to you? You know what? I can do the good thing. I can fucking sit here and win you on my side and tell you, hey, we're fucking amazing. We're not amazing. We're second to fucking Antonio Conte with Scott McTominay and Billy fucking Gilmore. With fucking fat Lukaku. You're kidding me, bro. We're much better than this. Standards, bro. Really have standards.
The problem is that being competitive is not enough, and it's not enough for you, and it's not enough for me. And I hate it when I have to say shit like this. But guys, we've been the best team in Serie A,
and we are the best team today. We
are the best team today, but we are still under the Inzaghi regime. It's season 4, right? Under Inzaghi at the moment. Season 4?
Yes. 4 seasons,
guys,
bro.
think about it for this. And by the way, Mo, like, calma, we won today, yeah? Stop acting like Manchester United fans for 1 second.
Actually, no, I hold my team to a higher standard than Man United fans, bro.
What Mo is really trying to say is that if we were to finish this season without the Scudetto, guys, what's the dominance for? For 1 title in 4 years? Fuck off, man. You cannot seriously sit there and say that you would be happy with our tenure under Inzaghi if we didn't win the title this year. You win it this year? Fantastic. This is why this one is so important. And this is why it's irking fans like us so much. Because if you win it this year, guess what? Antonio Conte has European football next year to deal with. You win it this year, it breaks the gates open again for Inter. You don't win it this year, it fucking shuts them. It actually shuts them. You cannot end the 4th year of Inzaghi with only 1 Scudetto. but you definitely can with 2 and 2 Coppa Italia and 3 Super Coppa. That's the difference here. That's
Champions
the
League final as well. We were the better team.
This one is very important. I know number 20 was really important for visual reasons, for data reasons, but in terms of practicality reasons, this one counts even more than last season. This is the one that can kick us into further victory after this season. You can't just rest on what you've got. You really can't.
You know what? Let me keep talking. I need to do something. Okay, I need to do something. Keep talking,
go for it,
please.
Go for it. Look, I'm only meant to stay here for 20 more minutes, so we'll stay until just after 11 a.m. for me. I'm sorry, I wish I could stay longer, but I might do some more content later today.
I was going to sleep. It's too late, bro. I was going to sleep.
Late. It's late for you, busy time for us on a Monday. But look, I wanted to do one thing at least fun on this stream, and I'm going to commentate through it. I'm going to put my right headphone in. There's a 2-minute highlight reel on Serie A because I don't know if you guys have realized this, but all forms of Serie A coverage in the world have lost their rights big time. The replays suck. They're down to like 2 minutes and 20 seconds each. beIN Sports is awful. You only get to see the goals once. They spend a lot of time panoramic to people's like folding their arms and stuff. The rights have been shot. They are paying minimum wage for Serie A coverage around the world. That was my little side rant. Let's go.
Bro,
I can't believe I didn't watch any of this game today. I'm so happy. So there was a free kick for DiMarco. He whips it into the box. That's a really tough header for De Vrij to do. How did he do that? Contoured his whole body around it. But as usual, what a save from the Empoli keeper. Did the Empoli keeper have a Buffon level game today or something?
He was good. He was good, bro.
Aslani, good ball into the area. Lautaro.
I want you to watch.
I'll watch the whole game later, but I'm happy to just watch the moments. Aslani corner, 36-minute, awful corner. Shouldn't have even been in the first line. Good volley from Barella.
This guy Aslani, bro.
Bro.
I can't agree more with Gianni. I would pay money for this guy to fuck off the club, bro. Like I just can't agree more.
Toro, I haven't seen this goal. Very good. Very nice. Keeper probably could have done a bit better there. I feel like if keeper steps one left to the left a little bit earlier, but we'll always take that. What a beautiful goal from the captain. Beautiful goal.
I wanted to ask the people in the chat a question while you listen to Anthony, people, because I just wanted to. I wanted to ask the people one thing in the chat. If you analyze 4 seasons of Inzaghi and he wins 1 Scudetto, right? Has his regime been successful at Inter? Yes, it's a yes or no. There's a 22 people here in the chat.
From Dumfries as well.
I need a yes or no. If Inzaghi wins 1 league title against a dead Milan and a dead Juventus, maybe the Napoli one, is it a good regime for Inzaghi? Has he been successful or not? Yes or no? I want to see that, people. I want to see the Inter fans.
Bruno makes a good point because Klopp only won 1 Premier League, didn't he? And they've almost built him a statue. But he won a Champions League as well. He won a Champions League as well, which is a huge kicker.
And let me tell you the difference, Bruno. Let me tell you the difference. Jurgen Klopp was most likely going against a team that is better than him with more finances than him. Inter, with everyone.
Oh, Esposito, what the fuck, bro? Why don't we have right for redemption now? This is bullshit. There's our 4th attacker next season, and Empoli's going to redeem him for like 8.5 million, Mo.
Yeah. The people don't understand. Jurgen Klopp reached the Europa League finals, 3 Champions League finals. His main player got injured by a scum Sergio Ramos at the end. Right?
Didn't even celebrate.
Right? And at the end, guys, you got to understand the difference between us, Bruno, and Liverpool. We are the better team in the league, Bruno. Aren't we? We were the better team against Milan when we bottled the league because of fucking mistake. 1 mistake. But it's not only because of 1 mistake. We should have been out of sight that year already. Do you remember that Salernitana to Salernitana? I want you to remember this. You remember that? Do you remember this? This is why I am screaming we must win the league this season. 2 league titles and 4, a Champions League final. Fantastic. Now we're talking. 1 league title is not enough. Wallahi, people, especially when we have arguably the best midfielder in the league, arguably the best forward in the league, arguably the best defender in the league. Right? In Bastoni, we have Pavard now. We have the best wing back in the league. Maybe Theo. Theo's is even behind. We have DiMarco now. So that is the reality. You guys have to understand, we have the best team. We have the best team in the league. Exactly as Mattia said, especially this season. Like, this is the reality. People need to understand that Inter have standards. It's, you know what? I will give you, we didn't win the league when Juventus were the juggernaut that were going for 90 plus points every fucking season under Conte and Allegri. Why is the excuse? Why are you not playing good? Why are you not fucking smashing Empoli? Why? Can someone explain to me why it took us that long to take and to take a world-class goal from Lautaro to take the lead? Can someone give me one good excuse? Are Empoli amazing? Who did we play? Did we fucking beat Venezia 1-0?
Bro, that goal from Esposito was peachy. Sorry, I know we're just vibing on different wavelengths at the moment. I think the chat's
I know
enjoying
you're different than me. You know what I mean? Oh my God,
Dude.
Bruno. Oh my God. You know what? This is what Arsenal fans say. No. Don't do that. Bruno, don't do that. I hate that. We are relevant anyway. We're the best team in Italy, my man. No one is keeping us relevant. We're relevant because we have the best midfielder, the best. We're not that, bro. No.
Marco Arnautovic assist. We feast on data and statistics. Fucking hell, bro.
Bro.
He even sacked it. Bro, he sacked it. He sacked it. Bruno's here. Let's go. Vintage.
No.
Stuff.
Don't rip into me like that.
Bro, you're saying Arsenal fan shit.
No.
I rip into them all the time.
I'm not comparing us to.
Let me fix your
I'm not
mic.
comparing us to Arsenal, but if you look at every other team in Italy, whenever they've won the Scudetto, they've dropped off.
Not Juventus.
Napoli won, and they finished 10th. Juventus won, they didn't qualify. Oh, they got
Because Spalletti left. Okay, context. And Bruno, context. Because Spalletti left.
Yes, but
isn't that what happened? But we have the same coach for years.
When Conte won the Scudetto with Inter, he sacrificed the Champions League, he sacrificed the Europa League, he sacrificed the Coppa, he sacrificed everything and put all of his eggs into the one basket and said, we're going for this and this only. Whereas Inzaghi has remained competitive in all the competitions. Yes, last year we won it. The year before, Napoli won it, but Inter was up there with
we were never up there. No, yes,
right.
But
and
that is different.
He kept the team relevant in that sense, as we have remained competitive. Should we be leading this? Yes. Should we have been dropping points to Bologna last week? No. Should we have kept this going? We've only registered one loss this season, and that was against Milan, right? But at the same time, it's the draws that are costed us. It's the 2 dropped points here, there, and everywhere. And I'm loving Noise Punk and his comment there. But this is a true Inter debate. We've got to understand where we've come from, right?
No.
Our main signing was Scoletto one year, or Dani Osvaldo, right? But at the same time, Inzaghi's creating. He's got stability within the team. Whereas Conte, we're losing Hakimi, we're losing everyone because we.
Why do you always talk about the Inzaghi regime now? The Inzaghi time at Inter. The problem is, I am not comparing us to the Real Madrid or the Man City. When people ask me, I say we're not comparable. Number one, we don't have the financial power of them at all. We don't. We don't have the bench. Like I was telling Hussam today in MHF that our bench is compared to their youth team. We fucking have Aslani. We have shit bench. However, I'm going to say one thing this season. This season, our bench is actually not that bad in terms of names and on paper if you look at it. We have Zielinski, right? We have Carlos Augusto. We have Pavard. We have Bisic. We have Darmian as right wing back. That should be good enough to be a backup for Serie A. Here is my problem with this. Arnautovic, Taremi, Thuram, Lautaro, these 4 strikers on paper should be top notch for Serie A. Like on paper, it is on the manager to be able to. Like for example, I don't think Taremi and Lautaro work too slow. You need to mix and match, not physical enough. Mix and match. My thing about it that actually, I think in terms of like the last, even Antonio Conte, who was at the bench, guys. Remember fucking Alexis Sanchez.
So did Inzaghi for a while as well.
But I'm talking about this season now. We really have okay bench in compared to the last 10 years, in my opinion. Bro, we can start Mkhitaryan and bring Zelensky, the third active player in terms of number of games played in Serie A. Today, this guy is in our squad. Arko Arnautovic, physical presence. He's fucking shit. But on paper, he should be doing better. That's on the coaching staff. That's on them utilizing better.
In that goal, it was
fucking reason. Yeah, did you see that? That's my point, Bruno. I believe that this team should be actually ahead of freaking Napoli at the current moment.
100%. We should be clear. We've dropped too many
Super Korea, bro. You remember fucking Super
many
in Bruno's defense, I'll just say before you go, Bruno, in Bruno's defense, did anyone expect, I know I sort of did, but not everyone expected Conte to pick up this many points by now. But he
not
is the
many
most
points
in this context for it. He's the perfect,
especially after round one.
Yeah, Anthony, in the beginning of the season, you said don't expect Napoli to be like last season. You said it in Interworld. You said
of
Napoli
course, even I didn't think like, bro, they're winning everything. I thought they'd be there with us, not above us, with us going, fuck, hang on for dear life. It's Conte. This is his masterpiece, man. He knows this league.
This is Conte's season to win it. If he doesn't win it this season, he's not going to win it because once you start adding Champions League and everything into it, he can't.
I don't believe we should have dropped points against them. For example, I believe that the loss against Milan should be out of the question in the league. That loss against Milan should have been out of the question. Milan at that time was so bad that Inzaghi should have coached the win.
Derby, you can never rate that.
I get the intangibles.
I get against Juventus.
There are a lot of intangibles. How are we 4-2 against Juventus and we fucking bottle it?
Bro, that was the worst one. That was the worst one of the season. But this is what I said. Like, I've seen some repeated behavior this season, and that's what has kept me worried. It'd be different.
Bologna, we bottled the lead twice. Twice we bottled the lead.
Even Leverkusen, you hang on for 0-0. You've got 1 foot in the top 8 of the Champions League.
And also, he was too pussy in that second half, bro. He was too pussy.
But then we closed the door on it. I'm just saying, when there was an expectation to be met, and we almost had it, we've always had it in the palm of our hand. You've got all the momentum against Milan, you dropped it. All the momentum against Juve at the 4-2, you dropped it. Penalty to Hakan with, 20 minutes to go against Napoli, you dropped it. Leverkusen, dropped it. Supercoppa, dropped it. Bologna, dropped it. This isn't an isolated issue. It's
but I'm supposed to be a happy clapper. So all of what you said, and I'm supposed to be a happy clapper. Bro, we're fucking 33.
You think we didn't win today? I'm actually gonna...
Bro, 30 fucking 3 goal difference with the fucking 21, and they're ahead of us, bro. How is that even possible?
We've got a game in hand still, though.
Yeah, we've got our game in hand against Fiorentina.
Right, and
it's against Fiorentina. It's against Fiorentina and Firenze. It's a tough game, guys. It's a tough game.
I'm pretty sure, by the way, it's important to know only 75 minutes of the game is going to be played, by the way. They're not going to restart it at the 90.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did we score? No, we didn't. No, it was nil.
No, it was nil.
We put the ball in the back of the net, but there were a couple of discrepancies that were rightfully ruled out. The ball went out of play for a start beforehand.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, important to know that we will only play 75 minutes against Fiorentina, not 90. So I don't know if they're going to split that into I don't know how they're going to split that, to be honest.
You are a defeated person. You're a very defeated person. And for you to sit here and be okay with it, it's fucking shit standards, broski. I'm with all due respect to you as a viewer, and probably you watch this channel a lot, bro. Bro, we have to win the league, broski. This is the chance. 4 years in, this is it. 21 league titles. Separation from Milan by 2 league titles. This is it, bro. We have the best team. Antonio Conte is doing what? By the way, let me just establish something, my man. And I'm going to ask Bruno and Anthony. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. I haven't been here for a while. Who's punching above their weight, us or him?
Us.
In terms of us or Conte?
Yeah, it's definitely him.
Oh no, I would say even Conte, because bro, at the end of the day, he lost Kim, he lost Osimhen, he's lost Krava in January as well. Why isn't he complaining at Napoli half as much as he would have anywhere else in the goddamn
Because
world?
he's top of the league.
Because
he has look.
He's top of the table.
He's not gonna cause disruption now. My man wanted Garnacho, bro.
I don't believe that. Do you believe that that's true, bro?
No, that's actually true.
Bomb is not worth a dollar.
David Ornstein said about it that the offer was rejected or something. 38 million, including bonuses. 38 million for fucking De Laurentiis. 38 million pounds.
I can't believe that that's legit, man. I can't believe that that's legit.
But the reality is, this Antonio Conte guy is punching above his weight. We should be doing better. That is the reality.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you look at our Champions League table and look at all the teams that are below us and what he's done in that Champions League so far, we've only registered that one loss, and that's it. Like, he's done amazing.
Okay, would you be happy with all of this, Bruno, if we at the end don't finish in the top 8? Would that work?
No. I'm not happy with that. What I'm saying is Inzaghi's maintained, all right, we're 3 points behind Napoli with the game in hand, but he's also remained competitive in the Champions League, and he's doing everything he needs to be done. Now, this team, I can still see him get across the line and win this Scudetto with plenty of time to go, because once this winter transfer window closes, Conte's got no excuses. And that's where the players start to decline, right? And he's going to struggle without Krava there. He's going to struggle when McTominay picks up some shitty injury. And unless they invest heavily this transfer window, they're not winning this Scudetto. And
bold.
I have all faith in the world that Inter's going to come clear and run away with
I hope so. I really hope so.
3 points next week against Lecce, and then
I hope that he fucking shits his bed against Juventus, to be honest. In the Maradona.
Yeah, they play them next, which is interesting. I just wanted to draw attention to something in the chat, which I wasn't sure of. Are you sure about this? Are you sure that the return game against Fiorentina is so soon? Because when do we play this game against Fiorentina?
So we're scheduled to play Fiorentina on the 10th of February Australian time. So 9th of February everywhere else. That is the second game. They haven't rescheduled the replay.
We play. Hold on. No, we don't play Fiorentina back to back. Okay, hold on. We play Milan away, Fiorentina home, Fiorentina away, Juventus away.
Have they rescheduled the first game? Is that what they're saying? They've actually rescheduled it now.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Do we play Milan, Fiorentina, Juventus back to back to back?
Yeah, and then Genoa, Lazio.
It's gonna get. This is why the points were so important this month. We need to beat Lecce away. We need to beat Lecce away because I think. Look, put it this way. I don't think we're gonna lose to Milan 3 times in one season. I'm ready to say that the boys will gear up for that one. But the other 2 after that, I don't know. I don't want to think that far ahead. All you can do at the moment is take this team game by game and shit the bed when it doesn't go well, smile when it does.
Anyway, I'm gonna have to pack, guys. My mom is.
I can only stay for 5 more minutes anyway, but this was.
I'm gonna see you guys. Appreciate everyone that here. Hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit that like button. Share it on your socials. Do the works. Pay your rent. Hit that like button. We should be on way more likes than what we are now. I'm sure there's like half of you that haven't hit that like button. I'm gonna see you guys soon. Appreciate you. Support the man. Support Anthony, Bruno as well, and go support Devils from down under. So. Appreciate you guys. Sweet. We'll see you guys soon.
Mo. Absolute legend of the scene. We're so proud of our homegrown hero, Mo. It's good to see you, Bruno, bro. Your skin looks beautiful, cuz.
I've been trying to take something up with you, but it never seems to happen. But it's interesting. I don't think it's all doom and gloom for Inter. We've dropped 1 game this season, like we did last season. It's just a couple of draws that paint a picture that's worse. If we had beat Fiorentina, and you got to think, I consider it a blessing that Fiorentina game happened the way it did, because Fiorentina were high and mighty at that time of the season, right? So if we were equal on points with Napoli, it's a different story, and we've got a different narrative. But we know Inter's a momentum-based team, and playing from behind, they struggle. They need to be in front. We just need to maintain this. And now with the Champions League schedule coming back, we've got Champions League this week, Lecce, Champions League the week after, Milan, Fiorentina, Juventus. All right. Probably 4 weeks of intense Serie A and Champions League football. Consistency is key. I don't think it's time for negativity yet. Yes, there were shit to be said about our performance this week and the game this morning, the way it played out. But 3 points is 3 points. Whether we like it or not, we got the job done. We need to focus on the next game. We need to focus on maintaining our reach on Napoli, because Atalanta, they're struggling. Everyone's struggling except for Napoli. We beat Napoli and we beat Fiorentina. We're 7 points clear of third place. At halfway in the season, 7 points clear on equal first is a great feat. It just shows that Napoli's up there with Inter. And we just got to knock that bird off his perch.
We're like plus 16 on Milan now, aren't we? No one talks about that. No one even mentions that.
And they've also got the game in hand.
Yeah, we're plus 10 on Juve with a game in hand.
Exactly. So it's going to be interesting. I just think we need to take it as it comes. And Hakan, I think he's back for Champions League maybe, but I would never play him in Champions League. I'll bring him in as a sub for Lecce to get some fitness into him, play him against Monaco, and then he's fully fit against Milan. Because after the next Champions League game, we'll get a really good understanding as to what result we need to stay where we need, result we need to qualify in the top 8. And that gives us a break in Champions League rather than having to play that extra fixture. He can focus on this Milan game and we'll be able to, I reckon, 3 points against Milan and you start a juggernaut, because then we've got Napoli, Juventus, Lazio, Fiorentina all in a row. It'll be good.
Absolutely, man. In terms of Champions League strategy, it's, in my opinion, you need to go to the Czech Republic to win, man, because Sparta Praga are not an easy team to beat when they're at home. But there's no excuses, because I don't know where exactly they are in the Champions League ladder, but they've only won one game.
28.
I know that.
4 points.
28. There you go. They know that they're not going to make the knockouts. This is a team that's already beaten in this tournament. So your responsibility as Inter is to go there and win. And if Inter was to get 3 points in that, I can guarantee you not every team below us from, 6th position to about 16th, 17th, which is like a 3-point gap in between them. All those teams aren't going to win. You can guarantee you half of those teams, if not more, slip. We are 3 points away from Champions League qualification. That's what Zil Shadman was pointing out more than once in his stream this morning. We are 3 points away from Champions League qualification in the final 8. So if you can go to the Czech Republic and do it, you have to do it. Yeah, 4 points, and it's certain, Ian, but that's assuming the worst and assuming every team around our little chunk of 13,
mathematically,
12, 11,
we need 4 points, but using smartness, we need 3 points and a couple of results to go our way. But even with that being said, Sparta isn't the team they were when they qualified for Champions League. They're 13 points behind the first in the domestic league.
They're 13 points off the pace in Romania.
Yes,
and I'm sorry, in the Republic. That's it.
And they're not that just shows where they are this season. I think they're going to focus on their domestic leagues. They're not going to qualify for crap in this Champions League. So I would rather have not risk a 90% Hakan and let him play at 100% against Monaco than risk an 80% Hakan. He gets injured and we suffer a bit more. I just think He's not the do or die for our team, but he does bring a lot of stability to this team.
Bruno, it was really, really good to have you. I wish I had little bit more time to talk about some upcoming fixtures. I can probably rock up to this appointment 5 minutes late. So while I've still got you here, Lecce on next game is Sparta on Thursday, 7 o'clock in the morning. I will still be on school holidays, pew. So that will be fantastic. Who do you start in that game? We go with, obviously, if Bastoni's fit, he's starting because
start Bastoni.
He is incredible.
I reckon Turam, Taremi up front.
You
then
sort of have to play Lauti if he's in form though now, bro. Or you think
have to, but we're talking Inzaghi. We're talking Inzaghi. We don't know how this guy picks his team some weeks, but I think you give Turam, get him some game time in his legs. I'd love to see Lauti up there. And yeah, it's the midfield that we really need this team to really step up in that midfield. I'd rather see Zielinski start or Mickey, just to really solidify it. Our B team, our reserve.
Mkhitaryan added great energy when he came on today, I heard. I was just reading it in the chat as soon as he came on. He was adding really, really good tactical energy, creating a lot of space for other players. When he works, the rest of the system opens up.
Yeah, and we start Dumfries and DeMarco just to ensure that we can try and lock it down by halftime. If we get a goal or two by the halftime, I can see Inzaghi resting a couple of players, but it'll be very interesting. If we have Hakan on the bench and we need that goal, we bring him in at the 50th minute. Right? We don't waste any time, but I'd just rather not risk him until he's 100% fully fit.
Yeah, fair enough. And Taremi and Thuram up front, eh?
Yeah, I'd like to see that, but like you said, you've got Toro. He's finding form. He's finally getting those goals we asked for. So let's hope Empoli get relegated and they don't acquire Esposito.
Are Inter going to do anything in the transfer market in January?
Who knows? Marotta, he's shown us the last couple of years he keeps his cards to his chest. He doesn't let anyone outside of his inner circle know what his plans are doing. He's playing chess while everyone's playing checkers.
Yeah, there's like nothing. It'll be the 21st tomorrow, and we've got nothing except for our the rumors about what's his name? He's a decent player as well. It's the Croatian guy, the one that plays for Dinamo Zagreb.
Dinamo,
yeah. It's
the name eludes me. It'll be interesting. I can see Don Marotta working some magic for summer, this transfer window, having those conversations and securing some deals. But I think, to Ian's point, I think the last one we did was Ericsson in the summer.
The last January player that we signed.
Yeah.
We signed Ericsson. Yeah. No, that was in. Yeah, I think that was in 2021. But there has to have been someone since. But I forget now. There has to have been someone since. Oh, Susic. Susic is the guy that we're linked to. Yes, that's the guy. I've never seen him play a game of football in my life, but I like his profile and I like his age and everything about that. So
yeah, well, a lot of my Croatian friends love him.
Nice.
So, and it's nice seeing Milan players fail their medicals and not being able to transfer out. So just keeping some wages on their books that they don't need. Gossens, that's right. There you go.
All right. Well, that was a good way to end the stream. Thank you so much, Bruno, for coming around. Definitely, I know we're very, very, very busy, but consider coming around again soon, bro.
I will. Thank you, and Forza Inter, guys.
Forza Inter. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much to Bruno for coming in. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We had a few new people coming in today as well, which is fantastic. I wish I could stay around and give you all your flowers, but I actually need to head off now. So I'll do some content again soon, maybe tonight or probably tomorrow. Okay. Forza Inter, 3 points. That's all that